everybody. This is Lorenzo Puglisi Jr., and I want to talk about the upcoming fight between Roy Jones Jr. and Joe Calzaghe. First, I want to make my prediction by I am taking Roy Jones Jr., which is a kind of like the underdog, but it's kind of like I'm going to tell you why I believe he can win. Okay? Look at Joe Calzaghe and be like, oh, okay, he has a high work rate, and he could win because he's going to throw his hands. Roy Jones has been knocked out lately, and all he's beat lately is Phil Trinidad, and blah, blah, blah. But I am taking Roy Jones Jr. First, if you look at Joe Calzaghe, okay, Joe Calzaghe is 45-0. He beat C and B class opponents throughout his career. Never fought anybody from the United States, basically. Okay. He fights Jeff Lacy, and people think he's a superstar because he destroyed a one-punch left hook Lacy, and Jeff Lacy is not a great fighter. If Jeff Lacy is a world champion one day, I'd like to see it because I don't think that's not happening. Okay. Mikkel Kessler, solid fighter. Yeah, solid fighter. Okay, that's two. Bernard Hopkins, which was a very close fight, and then Hopkins could have won that fight. Okay, that was Bernard Hopkins in 2001, 2002. I think Hopkins would have beat him, absolutely. Okay, tough fight, whatever. Anyway, you look at Roy Jones Jr. I used to hate Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr. back in the day, he beat Bernard Hopkins in '93, James Toney in 1994. He lost a disqualification to Montel Griffin with his first loss in the first round, hitting him when he was down. Revenged that by a first-round knockout. Okay, went on to fight a lot of tough fighters. I mean, he fought. Some people say he ducked people because he didn't fight Darius Mitchell-Seski of Germany and whatever. You know what? He was Roy Jones Jr. He had every belt. Okay, I could see his point on why should I go fight them? They come here. You know, he was going to fight Bernard Hopkins. He wanted it 60-40. 60-40, I'll kick your ass, is what he said. Hopkins wanted 50-50. You know what? If Hopkins wanted to fight, he should have did a 60-40. Okay, but whatever. I don't even care about that fight. That's Hopkins' revenge fight, and that might still happen if Jones takes down Calzaghe. What we can look at is I think that Jones definitely has stamina problems. Okay, he lost the two fights to Tarver. He got knocked out against Glenn Johnson, and really hasn't fought since. But you know what? You're talking about a guy that has tremendous hand speed, tremendous skill, knows boxing. He's been there the whole time. Should have won the Olympic gold medal in Seoul in '88 and got screwed with that. But great fighter. He got clipped on the chin a couple times, and everybody's saying he's not one of the greatest fighters of all time. I'll definitely put him in that range. I think he's one of the greatest fighters. Absolutely. Okay. He's got so much skill, and I see the fight happening with Calzaghe pressing and pressing and pressing, and I see Jones boxing. Move, stick and move, stick and move, stick and move, stick and move. And yeah, is Jones going to get tired? Yes. Is Jones going to get against the ropes? Yes. Is Calzaghe going to hit him? Yes. But you know what? I think Jones will have enough to win the fight. Look at the significance of fights, okay? Yeah, Calzaghe wants to be an undefeated fighter and walk out being like, I beat an old Bernard Hopkins and an old Roy Jones Jr. But Roy Jones Jr. is going to go out on top. This is his whole career on one fight. Okay? Yeah, if he gets hit on the chin really hard, is he going to stumble? Yeah. But you know what? I think he will pull it off, and he will win the fight. If I had to put my money, it'd be on Roy Jones